So this video is just going to be a quick little tip on something that I do when I feed my fish, and Alan, my crayfish, obviously, in this big tank behind me. So if you've got a surface skimmer on top and when you feed, sometimes the food gets sucked down through that, or you've got some fairly heavy duty canister filters underneath and the intake, sometimes the food gets stuck in the flow and sucked straight out the tank and just dirties up your filter before the fish can actually eat it. Stay tuned and I shall show you this quick little tip. Oh, Mr. Severum's ready for some food. It's all about shrimps, simply shrimps. Good day and welcome to this video. So, as I said, I'm going to teach you a little tip on how I feed my fish in this big tank to stop the food going everywhere. So even if you've got sinking food, which I do have, it still takes a couple of seconds to sink. It doesn't instantaneously sink to the bottom. We got there eventually. And all you're gonna need is just a little pot, but you can designate for this job. Hopefully your partner or whoever you live with doesn't mind it going missing from the kitchen. I do think she knows that I've got it though. So once you've got your pot, all you're gonna do is literally fill it up by, I don't know, like a centimetre, half an inch or so, just so there's a little bit of water in the bottom. And then you know your fish, you know how much you feed them, put the same amount that you would normally put in the tank in this jar. And then after a few seconds or even a few minutes if you want to be 100% sure, but normally you can tell by looking at it, all the food should have sank to the bottom of the jar. You know it's now saturated with water and literally all you need to do is pour the contents of the container / jar into your fish tank. Because this food is already soaked full of water, it's gonna sink pretty much straight down. Another plus with this method is that you don't necessarily need to go under your fish tank and turn off your filters. The only time I really turn off my filters now is when I'm feeding frozen food, because it doesn't really sink at all. It floats around in the water column and it can get messy, so I just turn them off for about 15 minutes or so while I'm feeding frozen food and then turn them back on. But for this method, you don't necessarily need to turn your filters off. Though I do understand that it is slightly different for everyone's tank, but it's definitely gonna help. So that is it everybody, and I hope you enjoyed this video. So I'm just gonna leave the outro of a few minutes of my fish kind of eating the food I've just fed them, and yeah, just sit back, relax and enjoy watching my fish and Alan my crayfish eat. After all, why else do we keep fish other than to observe them? They bring us joy and entertainment. So, as I said, enjoy. that is it. And if you did like this video, then whack that thumbs up. If you're new to this channel and you want to see more fishy and shrimpy content like this, then hit that subscribe button down below, and I shall see you in another video. Thanks for watching. See you later. It's all about shrimps, simply shrimps. Let's keep things shrimple with simply shrimps. Do 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 do.